What's going on, football fans? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yes, sir. It is about that time. It's about that time. It is 7:01 p.m., which I know Bremner's Ghost, Bobby Lala, all of my Stoop crew. Look at Bremner's Ghost. Open up, Lolo. My clock is 17 minutes early this week. I'm sorry, man. When did our channel pass 3K? I don't know. Last weekend. Yo, the door's shut on you. Stop screaming.
Motherfucker, let me in now.
Hey, tip.
Hey.
Who did you tip to get in early?
I don't have to tip nobody, baby.
Yo,
I'm a
cheers.
VIP.
Mr. Marky Mark, you got a beer now, or are you still drinking water?
I'm drinking wine tonight.
That's a coffee. Don't get it.
It's in a coffee cup.
I know that.
You know, this is the COVID edition of a wine glass.
Look at him. That's not.
I love the fact that we're not even on the show yet. This is our show. We're not even on, and we got the Stoop crew having a conversation without us. We have to like catch up. You know, gonna scroll down. Bremner's Ghost says, "What the hell? We did pass 3,000. We did it last weekend. We're approaching 3,200, which is really great, mostly because of you guys, but also got to give some props to, I'm going to point the wrong way, this guy for his poem, his little love letter.
Wait, hold up.
That most epic match that I have seen in my 2 years of watching.
Shit, y'all.
What we know who called that game.
Mark just gave me props.
We know who called that game. 2-1.
Who?
2 leads.
Who?
This guy right here.
Oh.
This guy right here called that match.
That is true.
It is true. We're just watching up.
Match 2 years ago had never a bit late for caffeine. What are you talking about? I got my iced coffee and I got my booze and I got my sandwich. Boys, it's going to be a long night. I've been on the stoop drinking since 3 o'clock. Yo, who's that? I don't know him. I don't know him. Oh shit! It is Lawler. Oh shit! Lawler's here.
Guys,
look at you! Look at you, man!
Doesn't make that little noise that you guys make when you're opening your can. So I'm going with the bottle of Tinto.
Yeah, but see, the case with that is it's like
not a glass, by the way. Not a glass.
I have a glass. I'm not going to be a fucking shamball and drink it out of the bottle like a fucking animal.
No.
Although sometimes I do. But gentlemen, slancha and
slancha.
3,000 subscripciones.
Hey man, 3,000 fans or 3,000 subscribers. And even more importantly, I mean 3,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much. But we are actually over the 30 mark of members of Stoop Crew.
Yeah.
Our Stoop Crew is 30.
We roll 30 deep, mofos.
Yeah.
Oof.
That is not a lead shirt. But look, I love
it very soon. Actually, you know what? It's going to cost a ton it's going to cost a ton in shipping, but I think we get you that what was it? What's the beer that's on that was the sponsor of the Leeds one from like 20 years ago?
Strongbow.
We'll get you the Strongbow one since you took a shine to it.
That's a
cider. It's a cider.
Yeah, that's a cider, man.
Yo,
I know what it is. I mean, not knowing what it was 10 seconds ago, but yeah, I've had Strongbow cider. Not just a
wait.
little tippler here.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. The bouncer is asking me something.
Oh, fuck off.
What color red is that? No, that's United. Don't let him in.
No.
Don't let him in. He's wearing a United top. Don't let him in.
Yeah. Hey, guess what, man? We let them all in. No matter what's your flavor.
It must
let everybody in.
It must be happy hour if you're letting the fucking dregs in. Wait, real Lawler. Is this the Lawler who's winning our fantasy league right now?
Yes, he is not leading the fantasy league. He
little bit down.
used to.
So we've got a Lawler and a Lawler.
No, he's Lawler as well. Just
Oh.
a different.
No,
That's
spelling.
just going to confuse me.
Lawler and Lollipop. You decide which one is which.
Oh, man.
Well, I wouldn't suck that lollipop. So
Oh, you dirty, dirty bastard.
You don't
Fine,
know
that
how,
there's
you
some
don't
that
know
you
how good
would.
it tastes. You don't know how good it tastes.
in your hour of need, who knows? Who knows?
Bremner's Ghost and who else was talking? Sorin. Yeah, you can buy Strongbow in the States. You can get it on tap. It's pretty much everywhere here.
Yeah.
Unlike
Yo,
unlike Smithix.
Richard Whitney started off saying, "What's the crack?" and he spelled it properly, CRAIC. But then he goes, "Fucking dupes, taking over the stoop."
Is that Richard
Hey man, we'll
Whitney
take
or Richard-
everybody. We're a
Whitney
non-discriminatory
or
stoop.
Richard Whiteley. There's a very famous Richard Whiteley who used to run a show called Countdown in the UK, and yeah, it's okay. Anyway, very famous.
Well, okay, fellas. Listen, I am so happy to have both of you guys on the show. I know it's super late. Stephen, where are you at right now? You're in Ireland? Where?
Yeah, I'm in Ireland. I'm in Trim in Ireland.
You're getting some trim?
I'm in Trim, Trim County in Ireland. Yeah, I'm a
Do you know what?
But I branched out.
Hey, we're a somewhat of a family show here, Lolo.
Not at all.
If he doesn't know.
Do you know what
he
getting
don't
trim
know.
is? You don't know that term, getting some trim? We'll just have to wait. We'll just have to wait till BX Gunner shows up from the Bronx. He can explain to you what getting trim is. I'm just getting some trim in Ireland. All right, here we go.
Yeah, wait there, Theo. Ask them what a rusty trombone is.
You know. I think that by his expression, I think he knows what a rusty trombone is.
Oh, he may know.
Yeah, I know what a rusty trombone is. Give me a fucking break. Come on now. I lived a long time in New Orleans. What's up, Saul?
It's his favorite instrument.
No, I'm not into it. Listen.
What way has this show started? This is terrible.
This is going to be a great fucking happy hour. Here we go. Guys, I just want to say, okay, first off, red card for all of us.
Lala,
I think, right?
I'm not participating in that.
Okay. First and foremost, Mark. Hey, up. Good to see you again. Good show earlier.
Yeah.
Lawler. Glad you guys joined us, man. I've been dying to get you guys on the show. Fantastic. Ash. And now I need to say, just so you guys know, anytime you see in the comments over here, you see that little symbol next to people's names. You see names in green. You see those guys? Those are our Stoop Crew. So we recognize those straight off the bat. So if you guys see anything that you like, just say Stoop Crew member right here said something good, and we'll recognize it. But look, I gotta scroll all the way back, and I need to say big up, ayo, to my Stoop Crew here. We got Jimmy, Bremner's Ghost, Bobby Lala in the house. We've got Chris Lathy. I think he's gonna be a Stoop Crew by the end of the night. This kid, he's been saying some good shit. He'll be on here. So Mr. Tom is running late. He must be getting some dinner, getting some trim, maybe. He getting a rusty trombone, maybe. Whatever he does. Conche.
And Mr. Tom just showed up. There he is.
There he is.
Right on cue.
Alex Jones. Lana, what's going on? Make sure your dad knows you're using his account. And if he doesn't, Lana.
Use it anyway.
Yeah, become a Stoop producer. It's $100 a month. Najee, you'll love that shit.
We dare anybody to do that one.
Sorin, what's up? Big up to you, Sorin, as well. Sorry, guys, I'm just doing some housekeeping. And Solinum Lineanium. I don't know what that is. He's over in
Sydney,
Australia.
Sydney, Australia.
Yeah, he's in Sydney.
And it's 9 a.m. there, and he's
9 a.m, and he's on the gargle.
Guys, before
fucking brilliant, man.
Do you know what an Australian kiss is?
Oi?
An Australian kiss.
No. What's
I did.
kiss? Reverse
I think you
kiss?
do.
No, it's an Australian kiss. It's the same as a French kiss, except it's down under.
I thought maybe it was a ginger kiss.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on the bird. It depends on the bird. If you're going to kiss down on that.
Anyway, let me just finish my introductions and then we'll get into all this talk. Mr. Tom, big up to you. Sorin, big up to you. I see you guys. And then our not quite Stoop members, but they're on the line. They've almost clicked that button. Jason Lellis right here. Chris Lathy right here. And where's the other one I wanted to mention? Adam Lana here. Jameson.
There he is. There's the Brooklyn Gunner.
BX, we were just talking about you, man. This guy, he said he's from Trim. And I was like, you know what getting trim means? He doesn't know. So we'll explain to him throughout the show. What's going on?
We thought you would explain to him.
I'm going to let you explain.
I'm very curious to know now what this is.
Oh, don't start saying that you're curious on the show. That means a whole different thing, man. You got to be careful. This is an American-based show. What you say matters. No! You already let the fucking Manchester United fan in. Why would you let a Spurs fan in?
Oh, no.
No! Oh, God.
Hey, what's
damn
up?
it.
We're back.
What's up, Spursy Chris?
You beat
You're back.
Brighton?
Come on.
No, Southampton.
It's the same fucking shit. You're back? Yes, BX, we did say Trim. The dude said, I said, where in Ireland are you calling in from? He goes, oh, just getting some trim here. I was like, wait, what? Get some trim. What's going on, Chris? Spurs.
Hey, Chris, what's up, man?
Oh, we're ready. We're ready for Sunday. Who's ready for Sunday? The beard comes off if we win. The beard's coming off.
Who do you play on Sunday? Everybody knows Leeds versus Man United, but nobody knows who you play.
Oh, you guys.
League Cup final.
That
thing.
You mean the Mourinho Cup?
The Mourinho Cup. Yeah.
Mourinho's gone.
Mourinho's gone. Your Carabao Cup, huh?
That's the Rangers.
No. This is Ryan Mason's Cup.
It's not gonna
Ryan Mason Cup.
The Mickey Mouse Cup. The Mickey Mouse Cup.
That's what it's known as.
Somebody needs to turn down their volume. I keep hearing myself.
Not me, I don't think.
I think it might be Chris.
Look at this. LUFC Foden says, was going to join up, but the scum fan in the Yid has put me off.
Damn, dude.
You can't say that shit.
Wow.
Wait, you can't say that now?
No, you can't
Oh,
say
my
that.
goodness.
But they call themselves.
Who the fuck
No,
said that?
You cannot say that. Even
Why?
I wouldn't say that. And you know how bad I am.
My
You can't say
goodness.
that.
They call themselves that.
Foden, he's a good Catholic boy. What are we talking about here?
No.
It is getting rowdy. Here we go.
Back me up here. Even I'm a bastard when it comes to slagging fans.
You definitely are.
You can't say that.
But I've seen them writing it in their own shit, though.
No, I would not. I wouldn't say that on the channel. I definitely wouldn't say it on the channel. You've been beside me in stadiums, man, Nick. You know the stuff. You know the way I am.
Yo, we almost got murdered. Lawler and I were at the Ireland versus Portugal match. Him and I wearing Ireland shit. The entire rest of the stadium wearing not only Portugal, just purely Ronaldo. This guy's screaming, Ronaldo, you fucking all sorts of words that I'm not going to say on here. And we're in the handicap stall because our seats were so shit. We're like standing in the handicap area, trying not to get kicked out. Anyway, I can't tell.
I wasn't calling.
I will tell you guys the rest of this story
I was calling
in the private happy hour.
I was calling him something homophobic. No, as in the rainbow colors, and you guys know the story. Anyway,
you don't have to explain more. We'll tell them all in the private happy hour.
I didn't give a shit, and I that's the way football fans.
Look,
But
That's how it should be, man.
Khan was there.
World Cup, you have to be a bit careful when it comes to different things.
It's just when there's a stadium full of Ronaldo jerseys, and he's specifically calling out Ronaldo for being a twat. And like the guards, the security guys were standing there, about to tell us like you can't stand here, and then they were like, "We better guard these fucking guys. They're about to get murdered."
In New Jersey,
in New Jersey. Anyway,
Brilliant.
All right, so let's
what's going on, fellas?
Let's ask the question since we haven't had him on and he hasn't given his 2 cents with. But Spurs, Chris, what's your thoughts on the Super League that came and went with you guys? What's your thoughts on the matter?
Way for Spurs to get into Europe for the next year. Initially, that's the best way we're getting in. And obviously, I mean, what are the thoughts anymore? It failed before it even got off the ground, so there's not really any thoughts.
Well, we've done 3 shows on it, so I mean, we can get some leg out of it. You know, I mean, like so as a Spurs supporter, what's your thoughts on the fact that they tried to join this league and secure themselves for years to come and make all the money?
Well, I think Levy is a businessman before he's a football man, and I think he was following the lead of the rest of the other big 5, big 6, whatever it is, and if he didn't get in on it, he would be left behind. So he wasn't. It was about money. It's not. It's. I don't think
definitely about money.
And we're not going to be in Europe next year. It doesn't look like it. So maybe that's his draw to be in Europe and have some other way of getting players. I mean, it's been a bad year for everybody in terms of fans and revenue and everything else. So if Levy can latch on to some easy money, he's the first one to fucking do it.
No, fair enough.
Listen, I just think like if I were a Spurs fan, I would be just like so ecstatic that for a week I was a huge club, like that I was one of the boys. I was part of the.
We were included. We were in the in crowd. We were like, it's like sitting at the good table and at lunch.
Yes.
Like
albeit Arsenal did not belong, but we belonged a tiny bit more than y'all fucking asses did.
Maybe historically. I mean, not in the last 10 years, but historically.
Now let's talk about this historical nonsense. Because if we're talking historically, Nottingham Forest should have gotten a shout. Wolves should have gotten a shout, right? West Ham hasn't won anything. They've been there forever.
No, but
West Ham is one of the longest running Premier League clubs.
West Ham have won the European trophy as well, man. Spurs have won fucking jack.
And Aston Villa.
Back to the 60s. We're not us were alive. We can go back to the 60s, the heyday.
The heyday of what?
Spurs.
San Antonio.
Spurs don't have a heyday, man. Spurs are muck. Always have been. I don't want to get into this. Anyway, there's reputable clubs that should have been involved in these ridiculous discussions. Spurs got in. I don't know how. We entertained it just because of bullshit owners.
Now I don't agree with you on
that. It was a cash grab for all your clubs, and y'all took it.
Exactly.
As you should, because there were billions of dollars involved, and the fact that it was like, here's something that you can be a part of, and you will never be dropped out. You will always be there. And what club in their right fucking mind would say no to financial security and to never be dropped down, to never be relegated? You were always going to have that spot.
History
writes itself that way.
Still,
hold on a second, right? There was no spokesperson ever came out and said this is the way it's going to be. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And nobody ever came out and said this is the way it's going to be. And this is there was no ever spokesperson for the thing. So what I was thinking was like, what gives kind of UEFA and FIFA the authority to actually shut this thing down until nobody's actually ever heard the whole story of where it's going? Like, you know what I mean, guys?
Well, the authority is the fact that you know that they when as being a part of the Premier League, there's a clause in the contract that says that you can't go to a non-competing or a non-sanctioned league.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's the.
I mean, they did this regardless of what they've signed, so that's one legal battle that I think we're going to see happen. And then the second legal battle is the one for the ESL, where they put pen to paper and signed for 23 years. And now, you know, they're going to have to pay that fine as well when that fine comes out, which will probably be $200 million.
There's no fine.
That means it just gives you UEFA and FIFA the monopoly for every single league, every single cup, everything. You know, there's no room for anybody else to come in or any other cups or anybody else to introduce something new. You know what I mean?
That's another thing, Theo, and that's a great point that we have not probably discussed. I don't know, Lolo, if you've discussed it on the show, but Mark alluded to the point that yes, number one, the fact is that under the contract, under the signing of under the Premier League rules, there's a clause in there that you cannot go into another separate independent league.
L9 is what it's called.
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay, so you can't. It's a part of what is L9 a part of your spine? I don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's one. Anyway, but the point is that Theo makes is a very good point because, aside from the fact that we all think this was a money grab, and that's exactly what it is. Okay, it is a fact. It's a money grab, but let's not take away from the fact that the whole Premier League setup and the whole UEFA scam and FIFA scam is also a fucking money grab, huh? Because before all these boys got into bed with all the Premier League clubs and even when the divisions separated from the first division when I grew up, it was the first division, second, third, and so on. And then it became the Premier League Championship and so on. Yeah. But and then it became the whole television rights. And then it separated between Sky Sports, BT Sports, and then you go into all of the different countries that have their. In Spain, you have DAZN. You have all these different markets that are grabbing money, and you know, let's not forget what these guys were also trying to do. And Nick, this goes back to your business element of conversation earlier on. That initially this was all a money grab. Coming into the Premier League and taking away, we used to be able to watch. You guys were not able because you know we're in Europe, we're in Ireland, we're in England, and we're so on. We were able to watch the games on free-to-air television. Free. This was free football. This was the way football was, man. We used to watch every single game, every single time that we wanted to. Football was never on a Monday night. It was always a Saturday or Sunday, unless it was just some crazy, you know, replay. Replays were on a weekday, Theo, right? That was it. But it was always free. It was always free. You never had to pay a subscription to any of these sports channels. You never had to do any of that stuff. And then the Barclays Premier League came in. And then all of the money came in. And then all of this stuff came in. And it all changed. It changed everything. It changed football.
Money changed football. Money changed football.
So now let me ask you.
And what's so different now? So I completely disagree with what's after happening over the last few days. And I've made my opinion on that. And I was very angry and step away from everything. And I was very angry with what went on the last few days. But when you take a bird's eye view of the whole thing and you look at football is it's essentially, if you're looking at it as a business thing, it's a commodity that's here. I'm a billionaire. I'm up here. I have money to throw around. Football is one of my little. Okay, I can move this here. I can move that there. What is so different with what they're trying to do with essentially creating this crazy Super League? It's wrong. Don't get me. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. But
it's that there's teams that are there all the time. I mean, I think that, and again, the beauty of European football is that there's relegation, there's qualification, and you have to earn your way into it. And then, you all see on the shirts, earn it. Champions League is to be earned. And prior to that, it was League Winners' Cup, right? So you had to have won the league. And then Champions League brought more teams in, and that was obviously for revenue. And that was a money grab. People saw it as a money grab then. But this one did not feel like it was inclusive in any way. Like, were they going to let five other teams in, right? So there was 12 founding members, another 3 they were going to try to bring in, and then 5 teams could qualify. That's not the same math, No. Not the same math at all.
But like it was kind of teams that were in there that were supposed to be on, let's say, on the same level as each other. So these teams that were brought in, they were battling it out, and it was probably just something a bit more entertainment in football to give to people. Say, geez, we've never seen this team play this team, and and each team, except in the Champions League. That's the only time we see some of these teams playing each other is in the Champions League. So if you have like Real Madrid, AC Milan, Arsenal, Tottenham, United, all in the same kind of league, battling it out, something different. It's entertainment.
Fellas, but let me ask you, 100 years ago, who were the big 6 in the world?
Sheffield United, Wolves, Aston Villa.
My Stoop crew in the audience, tell me 100 years ago. Let's not even go 100 years ago. Let's go 50 years ago. Who were the big 6 in the world?
They were all English clubs. Weren't they?
Probably back then.
Liverpool probably would have been there.
It's Real Madrid, it's Arsenal, it's Liverpool.
I wouldn't.
Was it Real Madrid?
That's like 30 years ago. If you go back 50, 60 years, I wouldn't even put Real Madrid in there 20 years ago, or more like 30 years ago.
Mark, go on to Google there, man.
Listen,
the gargle.
All I'm saying is, you look at it. Who were the best teams when the rule came out? Is fucked in 50 years. Like you're just ruining competition because if you look at it like Wolves were fucking relevant back then. Preston North End, shit like this. Like, I don't know. I'm just yelling.
North End were not relevant 50 years ago, man.
I don't know, but
no.
We're talking Leeds United, Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest. Fucking teams that Americans have never even heard of.
They're great clubs. That I've been to every stadium.
Dude, we did a fucking
in their stadiums.
We did a fucking segment called "Who the hell are Leeds United?" because we've never fucking heard of them.
Okay,
that's a shame.
Okay, Lolo,
that's a shame.
you're talking about football heritage here, right? Real football heritage, okay?
Yeah.
Like, look at where the next fucking World Cup is.
And
tell me FIFA is not corrupt. It was a Bremner that went to Qatar.
You're 100%. Listen, guys. Okay, a little timeout. First of all, let's not look at this ESL falling as the fans won, because FIFA and UEFA are just fucking eating this shit up, and they are the worst. Yeah. They are the fucking worst, and I wouldn't be surprised if they had a hand in all of this.
Yeah, and I'll add to this.
They come out smelling like fucking roses.
I'll add to this. This is not the end.
No,
this is not the end of the ESL that we have heard of.
No,
this is them sticking their toe in the water and finding out what works and what doesn't work. It's like, well, that didn't resonate very well, so I guess we better change this. Yeah. But it is going to happen. This is going to happen. It's not going to happen this year. It may not happen next year, but this is going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, there's too much money behind it. We are talking tens of billions of dollars. You don't walk away from that and go,
Because they
yeah,
wanna
that was a failed experiment. Let's not do it. No, it's like, okay, what's plan B, C, D, E, F, G? This is going to happen. Something is going to come together, and it's going to benefit the few and push out the rest. It will happen. There's just too much money tied up into it.
And getting these games played in the States, played in North America, played in Asia, that's a huge part of it. I mean, JP Morgan was the backer, right? Like, so clearly that's a push to get games played in the States. There's a huge the amount of fans that have been over the last 20 years that have started watching in the States. They want to capitalize on that market, whether it's through ad revenue, through beverage sales, through everything else.
They don't have to do anything. Just keep doing what you're doing. But now we have access to it. Now you're gonna. Yeah, but you don't need fucking more.
But you're not a billionaire sitting at the top, sitting on his fucking ducat, looking for more. I mean, they always want more. They always want more. That's what they see as
guys. Okay, guys, fists up, and I want a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Okay, everybody, fist up. Lawler taught me this with his boy Diego. Thumbs up or thumbs down? And I do it with my daughter now. But here, UEFA is our knight in shining armor in all of this. Okay, FIFA is doing the right thing by all of us. Oh, we got a middle ground.
We don't know.
The ESL could have worked and will work in the future. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we have some mixed reviews. Let's talk about that one. Was it the could have worked or the will work in the future? Lolly, let's hear from you, Stephen.
I think they kind of went about it the wrong way. Mm-hmm. I think they threw it out probably at the wrong time. Midway through the halfway through the season.
McCarthy's when you would.
I think the fans, they need to get the fans behind, and I think they need to clarify a little bit more on what they want to do and where they want to go with it. And I think they need to have an individual spokesperson that actually says, "Well, I'm here. I'm going to talk about this. I'm representing the whole ESL." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lawler, and you, what do you say? Yeah, I can hear you. I just need to pee.
No, it's something similar to what Steve said. I think it's eventually, look, lads, let's face it, it's going to happen. There's going to be this, whether they reformat the Champions League and form something else. This type of stuff is going to happen. It's inevitable. I think they're losing so much revenue. They're losing so much. They're losing many millions of euros or pounds, whatever way you want to put it. If you're playing in Europe, if you're playing in the UK, they're losing a shitload of money. If you're an owner of a club, and let's face it, at the end of the day, you don't give a shit about the actual heritage and the you just care about the numbers behind the club and what's running the club and what's coming in and out. Look, everybody knows the way business works. Okay, you want to cut costs, or you want to make profit in some way. And I think when you look at football, especially, they went about this the wrong way in the type of I don't want to put it the Americanized model, but that's essentially what
it is exactly the way to put it. This is the Americanized model of sports business.
I think he just doesn't want to blame Americans for it, but yes, it is the Americanized model.
Nick, I have a soft spot there as well. And look, you know what I spoke about, and I grew up playing, living, breathing football. That's what I did, aside from the Irish sports. And then I went to the US and I adopted your game. And I loved your game. I loved American football. I loved hockey. And my question was always, why the fuck is there never a relegation in the NFL. Why is there
The
never a
Bulls league.
relegation
The
in
Bulls
the
league.
NFL? I'm like, if a team is getting battered and they're like played 16, played 20, lose 16, lose 20, get the fuck out of the league.
Dude,
man. You're
and not only that, John, but
shit.
they tank the end of the season to get a better draft pick. That to me, hold on. Okay, let's get to that. Let me just get to this.
Stop us.
Lil
Little
Mo,
Mo Yin Yang.
Lil Mo Yin Yang in the house. Yo, Lil Mo Yin Yang not only signed up to be a member of the Stoop Crew, Lil Mo Yin Yang signed up to be a part of the starting 11. Yo.
Oh, baby, that's what we're talking about.
Straight up in. Lil
Welcome
Mo,
aboard.
you tell me what position you want to play, and we'll put you in there in the starting 11. Okay, my
play
favorite position.
Number four is my number. You can't play number 4.
John Lawler. No. You signed up for Stoop Crew.
Sorry,
you didn't
John, man,
sign
you're
up
like
for starting
I'm
11.
not even giving a number yet, John.
You don't get a number. And I play RBS, which is right back striker.
That's a great position.
It's a great.
I'll make sure I put you on my fantasy team.
So
Nah.
Stoop Crew, say what's up to Lil. What are we gonna call him? Lil Mo?
Little Mo.
Yin Yang.
Little Mo. Lil Mo.
What's up, Lil Mo? We love you for signing up. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Hey,
And
I gotta ask our new Stoop member.
Bienvenido.
You know, our
Sorin-
starting 11.
Sorin
Where
plays
are you
number
coming
6.
in from? Little Mo, where are you coming in from?
And guys, now's the time. When you show up, tell us where you're calling in from, and tell us what team you support, what club you support. Yo, BX, we're still waiting for you to become a member of the Stoop Crew, so you get that invite. I'll show you how to properly twist one up. I've been seeing your Instagram posts, and I'm like, where you at?
BX Gunner is almost the same era as me. So I reckon he or she or whatever
I think
that
it's a he.
is.
That seems aggressive, dude. It's not a shoot.
I would err on the side that most of our fans are he's, but we do have a good number.
We got Karen C.
We got Karen C.
Karen the C.
But Sorin says he plays number 6. So that's part. John, you're gonna need to up your donation here for a month, because you didn't sign up to be in the starting 11. You're on the bench, son.
I never.
He makes the lineup. That's all that matters.
No, he's not in the starting. Oh yeah, he makes the lineup.
Okay, I need to do.
All right, Little Mo. We know that you're a Leeds fan, but where are you calling in from? Where are you from? Where are you at?
You ever talk to a chick from the Bronx? Not without getting punched by some dude from the Bronx.
No one talks to chicks from the Bronx, man. They talk to you.
Hey,
I'm like, yo, what's up, girl? Fuck.
I
Where
know.
did that come from?
Even I know.
Someone's
Guys, oh shit. Mark, we went past 30 minutes. Okay,
oh my
guys.
goodness, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? We've gone past 30 minutes. We're having a good time talking. We got
We're
Ice from
supposed to start
London.
trivia.
Oh, Mo, man, thanks for joining us from London.
All right.
From Leeds fan from London.
All right.
Mr.
Tom lives there. You shouldn't get to know each other offline. That's just creepy.
No, it'd be awesome. They're like, let's go and hang out at the bar, man. We have our own little Stoop Crew.
You guys want to hang out and talk about these guys in Brooklyn?
Richard Whitney is from a very famous place that has a
Kilkenny.
nice castle.
Kilkenny.
Lovely castle, and they're very famous for hurling. That Nick knows. Nick knows
Hurling.
DJ Carey.
DJ Carey. There you go. The Cats.
All right, fellas. So it's time. I think it is time, and Lawler are both here for this. So let's do it, Director John. Throw it on screen. It is time for tonight's trivia.
I tell you, I was drunk when I wrote these.
All right. The categories are rhyme time, name the player,
Who came up with this stuff?
fists. Oh, first.
Yeah.
This goes back to the start.
Sorry about that. Fists.
You don't want that fist.
Champions League. Uh-oh. And I lost it. Here we go. There it is. Club mottos. This guy's blank. And that's it. Okay, so Stephen Lawler, you're our newest fan here. For some reason, it's not showing on the screen, but you do have from 100 to 600 of each category. So for how many points would you like to go and for which category?
I'll go for name the player.
Name the player for how much? 100 to 600.
I'll go for 100 points.
100. In goal, we have a goalkeeper who won his home country's national championship 5 times, as well as winning his home country's ice hockey championship. He was also the first goalkeeper. Jesus Christ, Mark, how many clues do you have to give these fucking bastards?
How do we buzz in? How do we buzz in?
Go ahead.
No, it's not. It's only for Theo.
Yeah, it is.
He picks the question. Anyone can chime in.
Mr. Tom gets it right, first of all, with the 500 clues that you gave us. Jesus. How many clues do we need?
Jesus, who gives a fuck?
Who is
Just
this?
read the goddamn question.
Guys, this is a family show. Watch your language, you fucking
Here we go.
bastard.
Here we go. You have a full board.
Yeah.
Full board.
What?
Okay, now it's Mr. Tom's board. See, Mark, you gave it to the audience. Now they're gonna take it now.
Mr. Tom, stall the ball. Don't be jumping in.
Okay,
until-
all right.
Oh, Lolo.
Johnny Lawler.
Lolo.
Johnny Lawler. Pick one.
I'll go with club mottos for 100.
Are you sure it's not club motos? And that's about what motorcycle do the clubs prefer?
I'll go for a Triumph or a
Okay, so club motos for 300.
I'll go for the 100 puntos in club mottos.
100 club motto. Oh gosh, really, Mark?
I'm thinking Aston Villa here, but I wouldn't.
No, I'll give you a hint. They're playing on Sunday. They're playing on Sunday against United.
No. Give him a clue. They're winning on Sunday.
Might be LFC.
If you think I don't know this, you are gobshites.
I know, that's why.
Chirelli, if you put me down for 0 points, I'm gonna burn you out of your house.
I didn't burn your hair, saying.
Hey, I'm not in charge of this. It's all Lolo doing.
Nick.
All right, Lawler, you got that one right, and I got your points. So, what's up next? What's the next category?
No fucking points, you bollocks. That's my point.
That's your team.
Listen,
Your
guys,
team, Lolo.
any answer that is Leeds United goes to me, so I'm sorry.
All right.
Furthermore, how we're going to get him in a jersey.
I'm gonna send you one of me dad's jerseys, and then that's it.
Let's
Then
do
you
it.
Smell like horrible me dad.
Okay, so I won that one, so I'm going Champions League for 600. Liverpool have won 6 Champions Leagues, and Manchester United have won 3. But who are England's 3rd most successful team in the competition with 2 titles?
Yeah, me.
Lawler?
Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest.
Boom, boom. You got it. Points going to the other team. That's you.
Who was the manager, Lawler? Who was the manager?
They won back-to-back, but I have no idea.
It was
Brian Clough.
Was it Brian Clough?
Clough won it twice, yeah?
Yes.
Brian Clough, yeah.
And that's who our best ever football. Oh no, jeez, I have to show.
He was the best manager England never had.
All right, who's up?
Chris or Theo or Mark.
Let's go fists for 300.
Fists for 300. Who scored the Fist Premiership hat trick?
Ooh.
Oh, I think I know.
I'd say Alan Shearer.
You would say the wrong answer as well.
Wait, I would say Andy Cole.
No. Ashley Cole.
Andy Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Mr. Tom, I think he got it.
Mr. Tom coming in hot for the Stoop Crew with that 300 big points. Ta-da! Ta-da!
For Leeds or Manchester United?
It didn't say.
For Leeds.
Really?
Okay.
For Leeds. Eric Cantona scored a hat.
All right, I wrote these fucking questions. I know the answers.
I'd like to see that.
Correction.
Wow, okay.
Okay, what are we doing?
I think it's back to Steve.
We go.
Theo, off you go.
Yeah. I'll take this guy's an A for 400 points.
This guy's an A. This guy's A. Real Madrid's president, Florentino Perez. This guy's A.
Adam, an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Wrong.
Antonio. Alfonso.
Real Madrid's president, Florentino Perez. This guy's A.
I could think of other words.
Asshole. We got that, right?
You guys are so close.
It's so close.
Paul, you're very close.
Alfredo,
Oh,
Alfonso,
Arsehole.
Antonio.
All right. Where's that crazy clock? Let's put it on the clock.
Yeah,
there,
let's
Mr.
put the
Director.
clock up.
You worked really hard on that clock.
Come
There
on,
it
you guys
is.
in the audience, you're so close.
You guys are so close.
Mr. Tom, how have you not gotten this right?
You know who would get it right was James.
James would definitely get it right.
Is it an
Real
English word?
Madrid's president,
English word or
Florentino
Spanish word?
Perez.
English or Spanish word?
English.
English.
This
Anyway, come on, let's show that answer.
No. I know someone can get it. And you know what? It's a lot more proper to say in England than it is here.
Fucking cunt.
There you go.
Oh!
Cunt doesn't begin with A.
Oh,
you
where the point going?
No, it's A blank.
Put it in the box. You can put it in
It's
the
A
content.
blank.
A cunt. A
A
cunt.
cunt.
He's a cunt.
Try
This
the category
guy's a-
again.
Where those points go, by the way?
That would have been my first fucking answer, for God's sake.
That's why I was shocked you didn't get it.
I thought it began with A, is gobshite.
No, it says
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy's
that's
A.
Christ.
Ah, there
BX
we go,
Gunner in
BX
the
guys.
house.
We got you now. Yeah,
There we
Stoop
go,
Crew
there we
now.
go.
There you
That's
go.
the way to do it.
Yo! And
Welcome
look out,
aboard.
BX Gunner is on the starting 11. He gets to pick his spot.
Don't pick
Ooh, starting
my
11.
number. How do I go into this green fucking shit?
You have to put money down, man.
I put money down already. You don't even do anything.
Oh, you went to
You went to the wrong site, so we'll
You
take
went
more
to-
of your money.
Nick,
It's all right, John. You could be on the starting 11, John.
Nick,
You could
Nick, just text me. Just text me.
Fair enough.
That's
Who's got the next
I was
category?
in my
Who's
hand.
got the next question?
I think this guy's for 5.
This guy's for 5.
Chris, go.
Lawler went to Pornhub and put starting 11. Got something very different. But yo, hold up, fellas.
If you put that into Pornhub, you're gonna see somebody that's sold 11 men getting shafted by United.
And somehow they still win on a penalty.
Oh,
Right.
do you know what? Bruno Fernandes hadn't had a penalty.
Yeah.
A long
Listen,
time, long time.
guys,
Yes.
to my
Yes.
Stoop crew out there. I know BX Gunner has been here for a little while, but don't forget he just signed up. Let's give him a big, warm welcome to the Stoop Crew, part of the starting 11. Let's say
Welcome
what's up to
aboard.
BX. And BX, if you want to be called something else, let us know right now, and then our Stoop Crew will know, and we'll always call you that. But we can call you BX if you want. So much love to you. Really, really appreciate it. And big up BX to you. All right, fellas.
Welcome.
Let's get back to it.
Fellow Gunner, just watch all of the Arsenal.
The Tom, the father Ted trivia is
Next week. next week. I
No,
promise.
no, we
There'll be
have it
Father
ready.
Ted
Oh.
trivia next week. There'll be the
We-
IT crowd next week. We'll even throw some
BX all
was it,
day.
the out of towners.
And
Throw
don't
some
forget,
out of
Lolo, you're
towners
gonna,
in
you
there.
tell them in the Father Ted True, you're going to be going live from the caravan. Live from the caravan.
From the caravan.
No, we're going live. We're going live this weekend. Sunday, we're going live from the football factory. We're gonna live
Hey.
stream
Hey,
the Leeds game.
Mark, Nick, Chris, all of you guys better make sure you have your passports and your fucking shots up to date because you guys are gonna have to travel around Europe pretty soon.
Yeah.
We hope so. I get my second jab on the 5th.
I'm
On the
double
3rd.
vaxxed.
I get my second jab on the 3rd, then I'm free to travel. I'll even have my little passport.
Yeah,
I'm double vaxxed.
You guys are
What the
gonna
fuck
have
is
to-
IT crowd? Bremer's ghost.
Oh,
Look
watch-
it up.
Really?
Watch Mr.
Really?
Bremer.
Even
I
I knew
believe
what the IT crowd is.
I
and I
believe
don't
it's
even
the
fucking
same-
watch this shit.
Guys, is it the same writers or somebody as Father Ted?
It's Graham Linehan.
It's Graham Linehan, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. You got to watch it. Jimmy, you got to watch it.
It's on par. It's there.
Yeah.
It's different, but it's
Yo, so Ben, have you
Fucking,
tried- Go
I
to
fucking lost my shit when I met Richmond on the show. He's like, "What do you do? What do you?" I don't know.
Richmond's out. Richmond's out. Richmond's out.
quality.
Here's a CD I burnt for you. A cradle of filth. It
but
helped me
but
during
listen,
my troubled times.
Listen, Jimmy, it's not been on TV for years now, so you can find it on Netflix. I don't know Netflix UK, but
Yeah, you can find it on. You can find it.
By
on
the way,
Netflix.
it's Father Ted is nothing how real priest act in Ireland. Nothing.
wait, what? Father Ted?
Father Ted is nothing how real priest act in Ireland. Nothing,
Oh,
nothing like
that-
it.
you don't
No,
know.
because they don't fucking say anything.
Father Ted.
My Irish priest, Father Walsh. He's the one that introduced us boys to soccer on the in grade school.
You're
It's,
number 4, BX.
So
We'll
I'm
call you number
I'm in the
4.
4th grade in California. I'm in a Catholic school, and in the 4th grade you had to be an altar boy. And so me and my friend Tyler, it's our turn to do the
Ring the bell.
thing, whatever.
Thing
You
with
know,
the
to
priest?
set up the stage, you know, so to speak. So, you know, the cabinet's locked for the Eucharist and the wine, the goblet, whatever. And so, you know, I was like, Tyler, you know, I'll grab the father, and we'll
By the cock or what?
Rusty
Wait, what?
trombone or what?
What are
fuck?
we talking about? And then he froze.
And at the time, our parishioner was a man by the name of Father Tierney.
Oh, no, they're
and,
real
I know, Father Tierney. So I go over to Father Tierney's office. I knock on the door. The door's kind of open a little bit, and I kind of poke my head in. And there's Father Tierney, and he has an empty bottle of booze on the desk, and he's just flat down. And I had hippie parents, so I knew I knew that when you drank too much, you passed out. I understood all that in the 4th grade. And so, you know, I did the only thing that I could do was I was like I had to get Father Walsh. So I go and I run to, you know, wherever he's staying, and I just like, hey, you know, there's a problem with the mass today, and there's a problem with Father Tierney. You know, we could use your help. I mean, and you know, Father Walsh says, "Hey, be a good boy, Mark, and show me what's going on here." And so I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, sure." Yeah. So we go to Father Tierney's office. And, you know, I kind of swing over the door, you know, and I point, I was like, yeah, there he is. I think he's drunk, you know. And Father Walsh, he pauses for a moment, and he says, no, Mad. He's not drunk. He's just praying real hard. 2 weeks later, Father Walsh is sent to Guam for retirement.
Uh-huh.
You know, It was. That's my
He
story.
was praying very, very hard.
We need to move
He's
you on.
praying really hard.
Really hard.
Mark, I was the same. I was an altar boy in the church in Dublin. I was an altar boy in the church in Dublin for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half. But I was always an evil little bastard growing up. So I'll admit it. I'll admit this in a public forum that.
You can wait until the private chat in an hour.
Okay, we'll wait for that stuff.
I was gonna say,
But guys, the best definition of a Catholic priest living in America, in probably in New York, would have to be Father Bobby from the film Sleepers in Hell's Kitchen.
Hell's Kitchen.
De Niro.
No, I've seen that movie a few times. It's actually quite good.
How far away from Hell's Kitchen are you guys?
I mean,
From where?
Brooklyn and Manhattan are two different boroughs, but
I used to work.
That's a 30-minute train ride.
That's where my office was. That's where my office was when I lived in the US. It was right at 38th and 10th Street in Manhattan. I was right in
good.
Hell's Kitchen.
Some good eyeballs out there.
Listen, guys, we're almost at the hour mark, and we haven't done a cheers in a while. So we're supposed to keep these every 15 minutes at least. You're supposed to do a shot, or at least visibly take a drink. So everybody,
They're
listen.
gonna kill us all.
I've been drinking all the time, huh?
Dude, I'm bollocks. I'm drinking all day. I'm bollocks.
Oi.
Already.
Oh, you got a bottle of wine, huh?
Yeah, bottle of wine.
Chris, that's after the shitload.
Two Lawlers are hardcore, you know.
No, you're behind. Well, we're behind. We're behind.
You're
Solid.
behind anyway. So
Solid.
And to my Stoop crew out there, number 4 right here, BX Gunner, playing in the number 4 position. He claimed it. Big up to you, man, right there.
You claimed Pierre's jersey, the bastard. Okay, welcome aboard. But okay, cool.
John, if you would listen for 2 seconds, we told you to go on YouTube and hit the join button, and then somehow you found the Patreon link. I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
I'll play wherever I can, but I never play on the bench. I play with both feet all my life, so I can play anywhere. Doesn't matter, except for goals.
Wait, whose feet are you playing with?
Center mid. What's your preferred position?
When I was a nipper, I was always centre back, and as I grew older, I was always either up front because I have a huge head. Nobody could ever beat me in the air, so it was fairly easy to score for me.
You always bring it up on a corner or a set piece, you know.
Or else I just drop back into the midfield and hold the ball and just spray the ball out here and there, and that was it.
You can just bite. Lawler just used to bite a few people down.
Hey,
if you touch that ball, I'm gonna bite you.
That's also for the private chat. You can't say anything about me on here.
Hold on,
Alex Jones.
What do you mean?
You sign up.
What do you
That's
mean?
how you take part.
What do you
sign up? You join the Stoop crew. That's how you take part.
Is that what he's talking about?
I think he wants to actually be on the screen.
I don't think I ever got a red card in my life.
Well, you're about to get one from the director.
Yeah, because you used to wait the rest.
Look at that, number 4, headbutt. Headbutts all around.
Back when the game,
not looking, I'm gonna boy you.
Back when the game was a bit physical.
Yo, what's going on, Rob Kennedy? He's like, I'm so drunk right now. He was on with us earlier today, drinking with us. So I just dropped by to give you a thumbs up, and we'll rewatch tomorrow. But right now, back to the music and more beer. Yo, I appreciate it. Can you participate with the drinking, Alex? Of course. Cheers to you, Alex. Come on now.
Sláinte. And to all the Polish people watching this, na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a couple of people from there.
All right, fellas, but for real, we're like actually running out of time here. We're already an hour in, and we've only gone like 5 questions in. So here we go. Somebody pick another category.
Who's turn is it?
Doesn't
All
matter.
right, let's just.
I don't know if you know, but there's not many rules here.
This guy's a blank for
Ryan
100.
time for 300. Ryan time for 300, please, sir.
Liverpool owner John Henry. This
Is his
guy's
name
a
John Henry?
this
is
guy's
John.
Wanker. Wanker.
no.
Wait, is that a rhyme? His name is John Henry.
No, it's no rhyme.
American.
This guy's a blank for 100.
American.
Oh, a fucking tosser.
A schmuck.
Those
A
are
Yankee fuck. He's a he owns the Boston Red Sox. He's a Yankee fuck. I mean, he's a yeah.
He's
What-
a
what is-
Yankee fuck.
I think
He
all
owns
of
the
these-
Boston Red Sox. He's a
all of
Yankee
these-
fuck.
All of these answers then are cunt. Very simple.
Oh, they're all cunts.
Hey!
somebody figured out the category.
You fucking cunt.
Rhyme time for 300 is what I asked for, and somehow
What
we
did you
got
ask? What did you ask?
rhyme time 300.
All right. Brazilian Man United player is deceased. Okay. I get it. I get it.
Classify what's happening, or is it
No.
last name? Full player name.
Rhyme. Okay,
It's
listen.
rhyme
guys.
time.
Listen.
That sounds like Fred.
Shut up for a second, and Carol Gunny already got it.
It's Drop Dead Fred.
No,
Drop
that's
Dead
not the
Fred.
answer.
Fred
Fred's
was dead.
dead.
Fred's dead.
Wait, hold on. So
That's
That's
it's
the rhyme
it's a
time.
two-part thing. It's a two-part thing. You have
So
to say his
listen.
name and what the rest of it is.
Now you all get it. Now
Drop Dead
you all
Fred.
get it.
What a
Now
movie.
we
It's one of the
now
best
we get
movies,
it.
man. Rick, what's his name? Who was the actor? Rick.
Drop Dead Fred.
It's a great Drop Dead Fred.
That was Rick Mail, wasn't it? Rick Mail.
Rick Mayer.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
What a
Funny
film.
bad.
What a film.
Okay,
Right
love that
says
show.
Fred.
I don't
What
care
about
what anybody
Right
says. That
Said
show was
Fred is dead?
genius.
More right said Fred. Yeah, we'd be like that in a few weeks, man.
I'm a model. I play for Man United.
And I'd get
And I
mad.
do my little turn on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah.
I would say
You know, guys, you could shave your woman. We can shave your woman with a butter knife. You can shave your
I'm
woman with a butter knife,
Sexy for this
and you
blood.
get a better Brazilian than you would in Fred.
They get better Brazilians out around the corner here, man.
Yeah.
Go to any Korean shop around here. All right, we're going Champions League for 100. Which club has won the most Champions League?
Real Madrid. Yeah.
You got it, man. You got it.
Wow, gave it to him.
The best
Where
team
the
in
points
the
go?
world.
Where do the points go there?
To me,
Of course.
Oh,
if you answer
Wait,
before I'm
my
done
blood?
asking
My,
the question, I get the point.
my semen? What are the points go to you?
Hey, I can go club mottos for 600. Let's go. Boom.
600. Here we go.
Off you go.
Mia San Mia. We are we.
I go AC Milan.
You would go home because you're
I
wrong.
go Juventus.
Mia San Mia. Roma.
It goes. Mia San
Lazio.
Mia.
Lazio.
No, actually, it would be much more like Mia San Mia.
Oh,
Mexico, something in Mexico.
What?
go.
No, now I hear it. I
Yeah.
hear it, and it sounds very Mexican. Sorry,
Oh, it's just,
it's all in
Really
Latin,
bad
so it doesn't really matter anyway.
that was a bad clue.
It's a bad clue, really.
Napoli, no.
My clue was bad. 'cause
Mark,
it sounded
Mark, don't
Mexican.
take offense to the bad clue thing. You're like, oh, it's a bad clue. You wrote the thing. You're like, oh, I know
I
what
did
it
like
is.
the goddamn thing. I just don't
Not a
want to make
bad
it too
clue.
terribly hard. I thought this was kind of
That's
obvious.
an Italian, man. That's an Italian club. It has to
No, these mottos are all in Latin.
Mark, don't give these fucking bastards clues. They
I'm not
don't
giving them any clues.
There actually are no prizes, so who gives a fuck? You know? Sorry, kids.
So far, you're all
Sorry,
fucking
kids,
wrong.
No prizes. Who gives a fuck?
Hold on. Is even Mr. Tom wrong? Where is he? See,
Mr.
Chris
Tom-
Leahy has
Mr.
the
Tom,
same.
Did he bounce out?
Hey, guys, you can't look at the fucking because they're all googling. So relax.
No, not our fans. Not our
Come on,
fans.
man. Don't. No, come on.
Mia
God.
San Mia.
Use your brains. Use your fucking brains.
Guys, okay.
What's not the Wolves, Paul?
If we don't know, we don't know. Then we Google. Right?
Okay, but I want to hear some better guesses.
Yeah, y'all are real. You guys are way off.
You
I
guys are-
would.
Well,
Hey,
hold on a second. Is that like one of those things? It's a saying Mia San Mia to throw you off, and it's like a completely different league, completely different club.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why this is their fucking motto.
The Dutch league or the German league or something.
Yeah, I would say listen to the fact that it's saying VRV, like we are we. You're not saying shit.
Yeah, we are.
We are us. We are we.
I say just because of the capital letters, it's Legia Warsaw.
I was just going to say Bayern Munich. Or
Really?
Or oh yeah.
He's just gonna say it because he just saw it.
Okay.
That was a stupid one. How is that their club motto?
That's completely true. It's to the left, isn't it?
Perdo.
But you see what I'm saying of like the German model? That's a very German model.
German. Well,
all right, we're gonna stick with the same category. A la Madrid y nada más.
Real Madrid and nothing more.
What is the group?
Whose motto
The
is that?
motto is it Atletico?
No.
Can't be
A la
Real.
Madrid. They scream that all the time. A la Madrid. Do they not do that in Madrid, Lawler?
I don't even need to answer this because
I would hope.
It's not right. It can't be Real again. Jesus Christ.
Yes, of course it's Real Madrid.
Español. Bilbao.
No, Espanyol are the feeder team to Real Madrid. That's
all right, guys.
That's like the New York.
No, I know.
Team to Real Madrid. So it's
okay. Sticking with club mottos for 400. Més que un club.
No, that was quick.
Yeah, I know, because I mean it's basically on everything that they. Did anyone not know that?
I didn't know.
It's like on every flag. It's on every flag, on everything.
How did you not know that, Lawler? You're out of your mind.
I'm only joking, for fuck's sake.
I know.
Lawler's a big fan of the Catalonia.
Atletico's motto. While others sleep.
You know I hate those cunts. You know I hate those cunts.
Which ones?
Barcelona.
The Catalonia.
Yeah.
No, but I've always hated.
Here we go, guys. Nil satis nisi optimum. Nothing but the best is good enough.
Tina Turner.
Carol Genny, you got it right, man. That's genius. Good on you. Now become a member of the Stoop.
Carol Gunny, you got that.
Hey,
Everton are the only team never to be relegated from the Premiership. Do you know that?
Hey, no, fuck off. Arsenal.
Arsenal, even though they cheated.
No, Arsenal.
No,
Stephen
we
Lawler.
never should have been invited in the first place. That's much different.
No, Stephen Lawler, you have your facts wrong. Get off. John Shirelli cut him out with a fucking lion.
No.
Cut him out. Anyway, Nick, Lolo, I always mention to you that my dad was a Leeds fan, and he is still a Leeds fan. My mom is an Everton fan. So
you know this.
I know the history as well of the Toffees.
So why didn't you say it?
I did, but why, man? Let the people guess. Let the people
That's
guess.
the people, like Lawler.
I knew it. I knew it.
I know these answers. I know these answers, man.
All right, so we'll go for 200. John, be quiet. Victoria Concordia Crescit.
Where's my tattoo? Right there.
Which one? Which one? So I know to warn the children at home.
It could involve some hair.
That's Arsenal, and everybody knows it. And if you don't, you're a twat. Mark.
Fuck Austin.
What?
Exactly. All right.
This guy's up for 600.
This guy's A for 600. Remember, this
fucking
doesn't
cunt.
start with A.
Fuck.
Former
He's a
Executive
cunt.
Vice
He's a
Chairman
cunt.
of
He's a cunt.
Manchester
He's a cunt.
United, Ed Woodward, and I'm going to Stephen Lawler for this one.
A cunt.
He's a cunt.
You are correct, and Mark gets 600 points for that.
Yo, this math is wild.
All right. Next up,
I love
Champions League for
anything
200.
associated with Manchester United's a cunt.
Who is
Sorry,
the
go.
only player to win the Champions League with 3 different clubs? Mr. Tom, we're looking at you for this one.
Stephen Lawler knows the answer, so tell him.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No.
Ronaldo. You say.
No.
It's Clarence
No.
Seedorf. It's Seedorf.
It's Seedorf. So who got the Gunner and Richard Whitney and Scott Newby? Y'all got it right.
The answer.
I
That's
do believe it is Seedorf. Although I don't have controls over the.
I'm in the toilet.
Oh Jesus fucking Christ! He's in the toilet with the one little spot in his hand.
possibly.
Can't
Let's talk
reach.
about, can we talk about Clarence Seedorf for a second, or do we have a time limit? Or no?
You can fucking talk about anything you want there, John.
It's happy hour. It's happy hour. You can talk about whoever you want. Clarence Seedorf and Lolo gets 200 points for that one.
What a shame that we never seen that player play in the Premier League. I think we've seen the likes of him playing the Premier League somehow. I would reference him to a Kante, Tony Kroos type of player, somewhere in between. What a fucking player! Clarence
Hold on a
Seedorf.
second. He won the Champions League 3 times with 3 different clubs. Why the fuck would he want to play in the Premier League?
Because it's the best league in the world.
Yeah, no, but that's a question as well.
Steve, there's a reason why I knew I liked you. Because you're fucking brilliant. Your logic is amazing, man. Lolo, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just wrecking shit.
Yeah,
Relax.
you are.
But
It's my
again,
house. I'll wreck whatever I want.
it's not all about the Premier League because everybody thinks the Premier League is about, and that's what the show is about. This do Italian League, lads. let's face
AC
it,
Milan, Sorin.
the Italian League is a fucking, it's a joke, to be honest.
The Italian League. Oh, lads, like last week at
Yeah,
Manchester,
it's getting a bit better.
Juventus
It's getting a bit
1-0.
better. It's getting a bit better, lads. It's getting a bit better. The Italian League.
Yeah.
Look how much they love you, Stephen. Most sensible thing I've heard the red shite say. I'm assuming
You're
you're talking
welcome.
about you.
I think they tried
You're
to say red shirt.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You
I'm here all
got to
day,
realize
baby. I'm here all day.
that's a Leeds United fan. I think that's the nicest thing I've ever heard Bremner's Ghost say about a.
You're not going to get a lot of nice stuff heard about United fans from Leeds fans in this show.
No, I'll take a look. I'll take it. I'll
What
take it
you hear,
when I get it. I'll take it when I get
lads,
it.
at the end of the day, football is the discussion. If you want to veer it off then to your little club aspect, grand, cool. But football is the discussion. Football is the medium.
Yeah.
And
You know.
I
Of
think
what? Of what? What are we talking about? I
Well,
feel
you
like,
saying
like you're
football,
all-
football,
Of life.
everybody thinks their team is the best, and everybody wants to talk good things about their team. And you're not going to say a bad thing about your team. You're always going to say shit about the other team and the team you hate. So that's what all they're going to say. Angel, all.
but here's
But you say shit about United. You hate the way
Yeah, I do. You know, look, I do. When they do stupid fucking things and the stupid fucking goals and the manager doesn't pick the proper team that he shouldn't have picked. I'm not saying like I'm an expert or anything like that. But
no.
like, you know, you look at a team and say, you know, he could have picked a better team. Why didn't he? Why didn't he?
Steven,
You kind of
Steven, can I ask you a question in all reality right now?
yeah.
So hold on. Let me just clear this up for a second. I want to talk to you and not all these other clowns. Listen, did you watch your most recent performance? Wait, you guys haven't played yet since you signed this shit, right?
No, we
You guys
haven't
haven't
played
played
yet,
yet. You play against Leeds United. Are you going to watch the match?
no. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it on Sunday. Yeah, 2:00.
Are you mad at what you're? Are you mad that your team signed the ESL?
I'm a little bit disappointed, yeah, but I don't blame the players or the manager. I blame the background staff, the owners. I don't. I'm disappointed. I'm angry at the Glazers. I'm not angry at the players or Solskjaer. No.
How do you separate that?
I think the players and the manager rise above the owners, and the passion for football from the players and manager rise above that. So you kind of your anger is towards the owners and what they were trying to do. So you kind of just carry on and give the players and the manager support, not the owners.
How do you do that? You can't do one without the other because it's a blanket support. When you wear the top, you're representing the Glazers.
Yeah, but unfortunately, yeah. I unfortunately, yeah, Lolo. You know what I mean? But some fans, United fans, really hardcore United fans, they believe that the Glazers don't belong in Manchester United and they don't support it. So in a lot of United fans' minds, they separate the Glazers from United.
But listen, that's like saying, I mean,
when I think Man United, I don't think Glazers. I think Glazers are just the money and the funding. I don't think the Glazers represent this.
However, they just signed you up for some bullshit. That's the difference to me. I feel the same way with the Cronkies, and I feel that they don't speak for me. But then they did, and they did in such a way that I was looking at having to deal with the fact that in 3 months I would not be watching Premier League football. Because I'd have to be watching something else because we would be kicked out. So if someone can make that sort of decision about my club and my club has to go with it, then they are my club. Do I love my club? Yes. But what the fuck do I do about that? Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, I want to say it's separate and it's different, but in the end, they're making the decisions that get you players like Bruno Fernandes and Rashford and Ollie and everybody,
But deep down,
you can't separate them.
But I think deep down that the Glazers, they don't give a shit about Bruno Fernandes. They don't give a shit about Covaci. They don't give a shit about Pogba. They're just looking at the Scalacci's coming in.
Yeah.
They don't care. That's the reality of it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he cares about Bruno Fernandes. He cares about Cavani. He cares about Pogba. He cares about all the other United players. Like these are the people in Manchester United that care about the players. They care about the club. They have the passion.
But in the end, it's a club. It's a club. And so how do you punish the Glazers without punishing the players? You cannot. You cannot.
You can't. No. You're kind of separate.
So you have to accept. So you have to accept that I must punish the players. Like if my punishment that I want to inflict punishes the players, then I'm sorry, but it has to happen. So when people are saying you can't deduct points from the team because it hurts the players, you can't demote the entire club to the second division because it hurts the players. To me is fuck you. You as the owner should have thought of that, not me as the fan. Fuck off. And this is why I believe all the clubs should be dealt some severe punishment that fucks up football for a few years. Because you know what? You were trying to fuck up football for a few years. I'm going to let everybody back in the conversation, but I just wanted to know your particular take on that, on all of this. And sorry if I'm going all out, but
I'm coming in hot.
You know,
Why'd you single?
you can see you're very annoyed about it. Like, you're very annoyed from your club point of view.
Yeah.
You're very annoyed, and I can understand. I think everybody, whether we're Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham, probably not Real Madrid, but like any other really hard football fans, they're all very annoyed at their club with this. Very annoyed, and that's probably one thing we all have in common as fans. They're all very annoyed with their clubs. And maybe, you know, it shouldn't happen. And I think the fans and the heritage of the clubs and the football deserves a lot more than what they got when they were dealt this shit.
yeah. I don't accept what people are saying of why would you do that? It would hurt the coach. It would hurt the players. It would hurt the fans. When I'm like, fuck you, you already made that decision. And that's why. So yes, it sucks that I'm going to be hurt as a fan. If my team gets relegated to the second division and I have to deal with a fucking year or 5 of hearing that who's playing Leeds United bullshit.
That's John Torelli or Mark?
Torelli.
Not me.
Anyway.
Mark, it's a good one. It's one face.
What I'm saying is,
I heard Chris wanting to speak. Can you let Chris speak?
okay, go Chris.
No, I don't know why you singled out. Steve to say that like his club decided to join and not other clubs. I mean, Arsenal joined too, right?
Your club didn't decide to join, Chris. Your club was like waiting in line to join, and then they were like, "Okay, we have room for one more," and you guys are like us, and they're like Crystal Palace, West Ham.
They're like clubs that have money. So we have money.
First club to join, lads. Let's be fair. Probably Spurs were the first club to join.
Spurs were probably going. Hey guys, you know what would be great? You know what would be great, guys?
We're back in Europe,
and we're all fucking fantastic because we're all top clubs, right? You fucking lot of a club.
But at the same time, I don't know why you singled out Steve there and say why his club.
Because I like him more than you.
I think, Chris, you just wanted to talk about. You just really wanted to talk about a big club, you know.
Yeah, it was a big club conversation, so I had to kick Mark. And
all right. Yeah. I'm just seeing my way out.
No,
I love you so much, Chris. I love you so much.
Well, I'm not hurt.
You're not
Then
hurt.
fuck you. You should have been hurt.
Hey guys, he can actually burn your gaff down. He has a chainsaw on his gaff. He can actually kill you.
Wait, he can burn it down with his chainsaw, his fiery chainsaw of death.
If I was there and if I was Chris, I would actually kill you guys.
Well, that's why we keep you far away.
It's over the internet.
Oh my gosh, Jesus! I have to go visit him in a few months. Jesus. Okay, can't wait to see you.
Chris, it's a pity you and I didn't meet when I was living in Brooklyn. It's a pity.
We didn't let.
We had good times. We had good times in Brooklyn. We had good times.
We would have had
good times.
We would have had good times.
Ay. Anyway.
Lawler, when you were living in Brooklyn, he was making the Lord of the Rings. That's what he was doing.
Wow. You have the big beard, the bigger beard, and the long hair, or was I clean shaven when you knew me, Lawler?
Yeah.
No, you would have had the big beard. You would have been the porno Jesus.
No, you weren't huge beard. I'd say big beard, but
Me or who are you talking about?
No, I'm saying Lawler. I'm saying you, Lawler.
I
Me?
never had a beard, man. I never used to grow a beard. So
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying when you knew me here, when we were at Angry Wade's, what was the?
you didn't have that beard.
No, he
Yeah.
definitely did.
I
He
never
definitely
had a
did.
beard.
He was porno Jesus.
No, Chris, you might have been fat Chris back then.
So long.
Nick.
So
No, he
hold
was
on a second,
porno
hold on a
Jesus.
second, hold on a
Oh,
second.
no. So
Hold on a
this
second,
goes back to
you're
my
saying
horrible.
that he
This goes
was fat
horrible
Chris back
to
then, so
my-
he definitely looked like Gimli. Definitely
I don't
looked
know
like
who he
Gimli.
is that an offense? Oh, you're all laughing. So that seems like a bad thing.
No,
I'm fucking
no, he's
telling you, man.
like
I
the
want to see a picture of that. I want to see a picture of
the Lord of the Rings like dwarf guy, like big.
that.
No,
Like,
You
I'm
weren't-
6'2", so the dwarf thing doesn't work.
no.
So
You weren't fat kid. You weren't.
Yo, Mark
You were-
got some photos from back in the day. Mark got some photos from back in the day.
Chris.
okay,
You weren't
so this
fat Chris, but all of a sudden, like you lost a ton of weight.
Okay,
You weren't ever like fat. I'm
this is
not
where my
saying you
this
were
is where
fat.
my
but-
fam this is where my fam comes into play, and my memory forgets everything. So Nick or Lolo, you know that I know Chris then from.
You've
before?
met Chris once or twice.
1,000 times.
Really?
Yeah, but at Wade's doesn't count because
Right.
I feel like I met you twice.
Hours get lost.
The hours are
So okay, so I'm very
Chris,
sorry.
Chris,
but-
can you hold up your axe? Maybe John will remember you then.
Hold on, I have an act. Hang on, give me a second.
Unless we've actually ever had a scrap, I will not remember him. I would not remember him.
Did you not try and bite him? Did you not try and bite him and take a piece of him with you? No.
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 I was okay then, man. I wasn't violent then, so I don't think so. Nick can.
It's the saw. Closest thing I had was the saw.
Look at that.
So,
What I got? The axe is on the other side.
That might make you gumly.
Steve,
Gumly.
You think I could bite through
That's
that?
Chris's new nickname, Gumly. John
The not,
Rambo.
the not so violent brother of
John
Gimli.
Rambo just grew a beard.
Oh, I'll take a leg.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't remember you, Chris. To be honest,
you wouldn't because Chris would always come in later, and then if Lawler and I were ever allowed to go to Wade's, we were already drunk by the time we left, and then we get there at midnight, and then order one beer, and then it's 5 a.m, and we're like, whoa, what?
hey,
And then Chris is there.
one of the actually just only one of the stories that I was able to tell of going back to my apartment in Brooklyn from Wade's was a chipped tooth story.
That was from poker night, actually,
Oh, actually, that was from poker night.
from Kay's house.
That was from Kay's house, and it wasn't necessarily.
Must have been some
It was-
shitty cards.
It was from Wade's via Kay's house.
Yeah.
Sure.
Always. That's always how it goes.
And I got home, and all of a sudden, I end looking in the mirror the next day. There seemed to be a chip in my tooth, and I hadn't got a clue where that fucking chip came from.
The next day, we were like, it was a pretty mild night. I was like, yeah, we played poker. It was a great night. And he's like, oh, you fucking chip my fucking tooth. Anyway, tell us. Okay.
Hold on, Chris, what are you drinking from?
There's a brewery next door here. It's called
What is
Grim.
that? It's
Grim.
a
Oh, Gimli.
I rest my fucking case first. What's that?
Hey,
Chris,
Chris,
by the way,
My fucking case.
Chris,
So Covaci is from a different purveyor up in Vermont that keeps my tall boys cold.
Stephen
Wow,
Lawler has
cool.
never been to New York ever.
Oh, fuck off.
Never.
No, I haven't known.
So when
You
he
aren't ready.
comes-
You aren't ready. You aren't ready for me, guys. You aren't ready for me.
I've already said to him when he comes with his wife and his beautiful family, he's going to be welcomed in New York.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
By
Come on.
who?
Come
Absolutely.
on.
Not wearing
I'm
that.
looking forward. I'm
Not
no,
wearing
I
that
promise, I
jersey.
promise.
I don't give a fuck what he wears.
I
Well,
do.
you have to. You have to
He can be wearing Cantex Lederhosen. He'd
Well,
still be
that
welcome
he'd
here.
be more invited if he
Oh,
was wearing
crazy.
later
Mm.
than that shit.
Oh my god!
You got white
All
Russians
right.
over there.
Right.
Yeah, man.
They're called Caucasians.
They're just whites. Okay, stop.
Right. Okay.
Listen,
What about it?
fellas,
What about if I wear the away jersey? Would that make a difference?
No, that's a fucking
I wouldn't be able to see you because you're a zebra, and I can't see you when you move. Like in the fucking.
Jesus. Those are the worst jerseys
yes,
ever.
God.
There he is.
Hey, there he is.
Look at that. Yeah, that's a dead body there.
All right, fellas, that was good, Mark. I like how you went straight into the microphone with that one. Okay, fellas, we are at 90 minutes right now, which means we're going into stoppage time.
You
Okay.
guys,
Stoppage time.
you
How
guys
much?
actually have a record because
No. Lift him up. Lift him up. Show me your glass. Show me your glass.
I do
Show
not
me your
normally
glass.
last on a football pitch for
No, your glass, John. Your glass.
That's all you got left. He's got it.
Stoppage time means you finish what's in your glass.
Okay.
Yeah, about
We put it
15
up,
minutes
so-
left.
3, 2,
Here we
1.
go. Here we 3, 2, 1.
Launch it, guys.
Launch it, you fuckers.
Cheers, guys. Launch it.
Cheers, guys. Oh. Yeah, man.
Pay for this. People pay for this. It's amazing.
Wait,
You know,
wait, wait.
there's an old saying, you know. It says life is a waste of time, and time is a waste of life. If you get wasted all the time, you'll have the time of your life.
Well, there you fucking
What?
go.
Oh, come on.
There you go.
Why didn't we have beer to that? We waited till everything's gone. Huh?
Yeah, we waited till everything's gone.
Now that's a
No.
change.
I don't. Hold on, guys. There's somebody trying to get in.
Oh, jeez. This isn't Chris.
No,
Is Chris here to play FIFA?
it's a
Hey,
fucking
no,
Barcelona fan.
The Cantac?
It's a Barcelona fan. Should we let him in?
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it! And it's the
Oh,
guy
look at
they
this
were saying
guy.
is prettier than me.
Well, anybody's prettier than us.
Hey, you have a few nice looking women on this show. It's okay.
Who?
Diversity.
Who are you talking about?
Well, guys, if you're looking for women, this is the pose you're going to be looking for.
Oh, jeez.
What's going on, Alan?
My pose for the women.
How we doing, lads? How's
Guys.
everybody?
Alan is here. He's a Barcelona fan.
Well, you know, we'll still let him on the show.
He told me that if he had to support a Premier League team, it would be Stoke.
Okay.
Did I say that? Is
Wow,
that what I said?
Did you hear the quiet the
Are they
quiet
going up?
I
all
don't know if that's what I said.
settled over here, you know. Yeah.
Is Stoke going to be back in the Premier League next year?
No.
So why? So there's no Premier League Stoke fan, right?
So
Spurs press.
those getting promoted, it's Watford, it's Norwich, and who else?
Knoxford County.
Hey, you guys know.
Burnley.
Barnsley.
Barnsley. That's where that kid
Barnsley.
plays from.
That's who I want to go up.
Yeah, I want to see that kid.
Lawler's
play.
got this.
It's not decided yet. It's not decided yet.
Wait for a
Lawler's
second.
got it.
So you
I
guys
believe
know-
what I said was I respect the fan that held the sign that says we like our rainy nights in Stoke.
That's not what I heard. You said I'm Barcelona and I'm Stoke.
And I love
okay?
Stoke.
Now fuck
Okay,
off.
we'll go with that for the night. Why not? Good on Stoke for the night.
Welcome to the party, Alan. I
Thanks,
don't know if you've
guys.
been drinking since the last time I saw you, which was a few hours ago, but we have.
There we
So
go.
if you're not caught up, fucking get caught up. Let's go. Lawler, it's on you.
If Barcelona, number one, Stephen Lawler, you can jump in next. If Barcelona played Stoke tomorrow, Barcelona would get smoked. They're Barcelona or whatever. We can discuss this later on in the show. Anyhow, let's move on. What was I going to say?
Nobody knows.
You were going to go on and ask if Alex Jones, Chris Baldwin, guys who are joining us on this chat, if they can join the Stoop Crew.
No,
That's what we want to see.
They're not going to join the Stoop Crew. They're not ready for that shit.
Are they not ready to join the Stoop Crew?
They're not ready for that.
Alex Jones, Scott Newby, you're not ready to join the Stoop Crew?
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We got plenty.
Theo, jump in there, me old pal.
Listen.
I was just wondering when are like Barcelona gonna sell Messi for like a world class team? You know, let's release him. You know,
Release him. I think personally that he's going to stay for 2 years.
He's not going anywhere.
I don't think he's going anywhere. The word on the street in Barcelona is we're going to sign Kun Agüero, who's his best friend from.
Oh, get the fuck out!
On a free transfer from Man City.
Free. He's real hurt right now. Let's see if he's real hurt right now.
We'll see. We'll see if that works out. But I think it all comes down to if Barcelona win the double, then he's going to stay. But Bartomeu getting out and Joan Laporta coming in were two big steps in the right direction. But ultimately, who knows, man? I don't know.
Rumor has it Jose Mourinho is on his way over to you guys.
Yeah, but not the coach. He wants to play.
Yeah.
He'll sell Messi and buy 4 defenders so he can put. 10,
that's what he'll do. Yeah, park the bus, Mourinho.
Yeah, sell the Ferrari, buy a big fat bus.
Wow. Listen, guys. By the way, we're at 96 minutes so far. Listen, at the 2-hour mark, we do switch over to our members only post-match private after party happy hour where I get to actually say my true feelings. So
we're talking to you, Alex Jones and Chris Paul.
So remember,
join the Stoop.
If you're not a member of the Stoop Crew, you will not get that invitation. Members of the Stoop Crew get to come over and get to see us where I take my clothes off and shit. It becomes like a fans only. What is it called, Mark? What's your channel called? OnlyFans.
What?
Ooh.
What?
No, Mark does it for free. If you do it for money, it's different.
No, we're gonna be.
I am definitely not watching Lolo take his clothes off.
We're doing a sing dong and a ding dong.
Oh my goodness! I saw him take his clothes off once, and that was because he was celebrating a Mo Salah goal.
Up and down the block. Yeah, ran up and down the block.
No, that was like our 500.
No, that was like our 5th show.
Third. That's our third show.
Or
it was yes. No.
Like our 100 subscribers.
It was our
100 subscribers.
I think it was our 100th show.
No. Like our 100 subscriber or something. Because it was like early.
It was like
100 subscription. Yeah,
we were celebrating something.
100 subscription, and Salah had just done his shirt off run, so I did mine with my big old beer belly.
You're Petey Pablo. You know.
I didn't switch it around the hair like a helicopter.
You did. You ran on the block with this on the top.
Yeah, it was more about the titties and the belly.
Conche says that up. Yes.
Wait, what?
There it is, Conche.
You have a head?
Conche was looking for it. There you go, Conche. Now sign up. Be a part of the Stoop Crew.
MLS Lingerie Championship. Yeah, that's basically it.
I am a 34C, I reckon.
Oh, fuck off. You're much smaller than that, lad.
You're definitely a B.
You're a 28 AA.
Steven,
Well,
what?
fuck it. Yeah,
I've been
Danny
working out a
Ings
bit.
looking
I've been working-
motherfucker.
I've been working out a bit, so the chest may have grown a little. I don't know.
All right, Steven, what'd you say?
I just realised something. We've got a whole Hollywood cast here. We've got Gimli from Lord of the Rings, and we've got Mike Ironside from Top Gun here.
It's not quite a whole cast.
Yeah, 2 of me.
Figure out the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'll find something, somebody. You know what I mean?
Con Shay,
hope
you
so.
signed up to Patreon. We'll have to check that out just to make sure.
I'm sure the money goes through, and then then give him the check mark.
No. We're trying to figure out this whole Patreon versus YouTube membership and shit like that. But
I'm trying to transfer everything over to YouTube.
yeah,
That's
just
what's
to
working out best for
to
us.
make everything easier.
Zuck takes a percentage, no?
Of everything, no matter what. They all take, like, unless we were to set up some sort of private like payment.
Dogecoin. We get some Dogecoin shit. We get paid in Dogecoin.
If y'all can set that shit up for us, I'm sure we would prefer to do that. But Sean Stewart, Conche,
Sean Stewart and Conche. Good
Sean
Lord,
Stewart
man!
and Conche,
Thanks for joining us. We're gonna bring you over to the YouTube side. We'll get that all figured out.
So
We really appreciate everybody's support.
so Con, if you want to switch to the YouTube membership, that's all good.
Three bastards, you
Then
fucks.
you get the little thing next
Three
to your name.
bastards.
I think we're gonna eventually just move it all to the YouTube one anyway, just because you guys get more fun things to play with in the chats and all that. But
Yeah, man, you sign up on the YouTube side, you get an
emoji.
emojis of us. I'm an emoji.
You are an emoji, Mark.
It is.
I can't believe it. I'm an emoji.
But Con, we
If
will.
only my mother was alive to see this.
But Con, we'll send you the link in 20 minutes when we go over to the private one because you are part of the Stoop Crew, Con. I always considered you part of it anyway. So anyway, all right, fellas, we've only got like 18 minutes, so let's burn through some of these questions. All right.
Oh, finally back to this. All right.
Finally. Look, we have a shit ton of questions, so I'm gonna start running this
Fist
shit.
for 600. Fist
Fist?
for 600.
Fists for 100. Who won the first ever FA Premier League?
Blackburn Rovers.
No, you dick.
Manchester United.
Manchester United. Lolo with another 100.
I already know.
Speed round.
Wait, is that
Come
92 Liverpool? Oh, yeah.
Who scored the first Premier League goal?
I thought it was Shearer, but it's not.
Alan Shearer.
No.
No, it's some fucking other guy from like Blackburn. It's a Blackburn guy.
We don't say those things on our show.
I'm not saying anything because I
It's a
know.
Blackburn guy. I'm telling you, it's a Blackburn guy. I don't remember his name, but it's a Blackburn guy.
Stephen Lawler, say the answer.
Chris Baldwin with the answer.
Alex Jones with
Jones
the
with the
answer.
And who did Mr. Brian Dean play for?
Alex Jones with the answer, actually.
Who did he play for?
I don't know.
Leeds United.
We're going with rhyme time for 100. Chelsea midfielder takes a census. I like this one, Mark.
It was a fun category to put together.
I wish I couldn't see the answer because I would be better at guessing these.
Chelsea mid. So it rhymes with census?
No.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
No,
Chelsea midfielder. That name rhymes with takes a census.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Chris.
There we go, Chris.
Chris
No,
gets
this is not doesn't
Well
rhyme
done,
with the
Chris.
last
Well
one.
done.
What was the
Mount
answer?
counts doesn't rhyme.
Mason.
You're out of your
Mason
mind.
Mount count does not rhyme
Mount
with
Count?
takes a census.
Yeah, Mason
what
Mount?
the hell is that?
Chelsea midfielder takes a census. Mounts count.
I thought it. Okay.
It
so-
should be
Oh,
Mount.
that doesn't make any sense.
Hey,
Okay.
it's my first time writing this one. You know,
I'm
Should
out
be
of-
Mount
I'm out of
Count.
now.
Go.
I'm
I was
Go,
trying to be
go.
clever.
Wolves center back, act of foolishness. I know this one.
All I
Some
know is
shit
you have
doesn't
Adama
make sense.
Traore from Barcelona.
Come on.
Name
Come on,
one of the center backs.
You're so there you go, Chris. Bully's folly. He got it.
Is
Oh, wow.
This
Oh,
was written for
hey,
you, Chris, because I knew you would get all of these if you joined us.
How is Liverpool Chris getting all of these right?
Because he's smart that way.
because he's home and not drinking.
Man City player skeleton. This one is easy, guys. Come on.
See?
Come on, Chris.
Question.
Come on, Chris. I know you can get this one. I know you can get this one, Chris.
What does that even mean?
Come on, Chris. I'm counting on you.
City players are Scotland.
Oh, come on.
These are sort of easy, Chris.
Bones.
Bones? Yeah, I was gonna say like Jones Bones.
Stones.
Yeah.
There you go. Scott
Stones,
Newby
bro.
got it right. Scott Newby got it
Oh,
right.
John.
Sign up
yeah,
with us.
Stones. Forgot about that dude.
Who got it?
Oh,
Scott.
this
I
is
was-
my favorite one coming up next.
Zero. You're at zero.
Johnny the Bones Stones, who should be in Piggy Blinders.
Lester Striker is late.
Roddy Toddy.
Yeah, Chris.
Where's that going? Why is that going zero? Why is that going zero right there?
No, I gave it to Mark.
No, it went zero in the middle. I got a fucking eyes
Zero
over
is
here.
the amount of points available.
2 minutes.
Southampton forwards pub snack.
I'm gonna guess fish and chips.
Well, for one that doesn't rhyme in anybody's book.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
Oh,
rhyme like
Danny
set
Ings
and
wins.
count rhyme.
Chris gets it again.
Chicken wings.
Danny Ings rings.
Ings wings, motherfucker.
Danny
Chicken
Ings.
Things.
There you go.
Zero again in the middle. Nice.
Well, zero is the amount of points, and they were all given away to me.
Yeah, fist for 600.
Name the player. The right back is an all great. Is ungreat. All amount.
Start again.
Oh, who won
The
the
right back is an all great
It was
defender.
in
He was
Mexico,
captain of the
Italy,
1970 World Cup
Argentina.
winning team.
No, against
No.
He also scored a great goal in the final of that same tournament against Italy. Can you name him?
Simple.
But this is ungreat.
who
No, it's very simple.
was it in
It's
Mexico in 70?
He put the cross in. Well, actually, no, he didn't actually put the cross in.
Put the cross in. Laces out.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't actually put the cross in. I don't think for Pele for his world famous header.
Ooh, Jack Snacks is actually pretty good.
Very simple.
Jarzine? No, I forgot the guy's name.
Yeah, you already have the answer, right?
Roberto Carlos. 'Cause I think he was born in whatever.
For another 10 points, what minute did he score the goal in?
No, what minute? What was the play?
In one of the minutes.
No,
I
you
do
never-
not know.
87th minute.
I love how somebody wrote Roberto Carlos and wasn't that far off because it was.
Yeah,
Carlos.
that was. At left back, we have an Italian who played his entire career at AC Milan, winning the European Cup 4 times.
Paolo
and
Maldini,
Several.
Exactly.
Paolo Maldini.
son of Cesare Maldini, father of
Ah,
Daniele Maldini, who's also at AC Milan.
In
actually,
central defense is a man who captained and coached his country to World Cup glory. Who is this man who was nicknamed the Kaiser?
you know
Beckenbauer.
what? This guy is probably one of the best left backs
Yeah.
that you will ever see in the game of football.
How's that go to zero before anyone even fucking calls it?
It went to me, not to zero.
Not many better. Not many
On the
better.
right wing, we have someone known for their antics off the pitch as well as on it. Born in Belfast, he scored in the 1968 European.
Georgie Best.
Best. The answer is very simple.
Even
I'm Georgie. I'm Georgie best. I'm Georgie best.
Oops.
Can you imagine if he wasn't
Who else
drunk
wanna
like
go
half
to?
the time? George Best.
Hey,
No.
hey, this guy, people that don't know football, and that you guys, especially people that don't know football, and you hear all the headlines and all of the stuff. You hear about the Beckenbauers, the Pelés, the Eusebios, and so on. If this guy, and this is not being biased just because he's Irish or Northern Irish, whatever it may be.
Not a touch. Not a touch. You're right.
No, you would ask any football player that he played against, he was one of the best players in the world, and
He was unstoppable on his day, George Best.
nobody could touch him.
Glory, glory to Tottenham Hotspur.
Sorry,
Glory, glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
I mean,
How
George
did you
Best is
pick up an echo on your thing?
he's right up there with Liam Neeson in terms of top Northern Irishmen.
Carol Gunny, you got it.
No, Celtic were the first European first team, yeah, 100%.
Sorry, Chris, you were wrong.
Wow,
So
61
hard
league
to-
winners cup. 61 league winners cup. I'm still holding on to that deer. 61.
It's so hard to think Celtic have a fucking Champions League, and Arsenal
Okay, guys,
Champions League.
here we go. This guy's a blank.
Right.
Arsenal
Cunt,
owner.
hey, fucking cunt. A cunt. Give it to me. No one. Why is no one getting the points?
I got him.
Hey, Nick, this is
Points
very-
for everybody.
This. Oh wait. It's this.
Fucking cunt.
You are correct.
For 500, he's a cunt as well.
What are we listening to?
Can we get Florentino Perez on
Oh,
one of
get
these?
that shit off the fucking. That's
I'll take. He's a for 500. He's a cunt as well.
okay for 500. Juventus
Cunt.
chairman Andrea
Oh, the
Agnelli.
biggest cunt. The biggest cunt. The ESL cunt. Should be bonus points for that. Bonus points for ESL cunt.
Okay, guys, we only have 8 minutes left. So here is Champions League for 300. 3 people have won the Champions League a record 3 times as manager. Who are they?
Jose, no.
Done twice.
Ronald Koeman in the future of the 2020s. Just kidding.
I know.
Whoever
All right,
was
let's
managing
move on.
Real
That's
Madrid
one.
with Alfredo Di Stefano, because they won like 9 times in a row in the 50s. I don't know if that even counts, but they count it.
Isn't audio only? Chris, you want on audio only?
What?
Oh, Zidane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zidane. Somebody got that right. He did win 3 times in a row, that fucker.
What do you mean that fucker? He's one of the
I
best.
try to block those memories out. You know, protect this, but
Hey, you know, Zinedine lives literally around the corner from me here.
really?
Yes.
Can you break his knees?
does.
When you,
Right,
poke his
but-
eye out when you see him.
No, you know what? I've met him, but I've met him separately. But I've met Luis Figo before.
Oh, can you
same.
stuff a pig's head up his ass when you see him?
No, never.
That's a waste of a good pig's head.
Hey, you know I'm a fucking Real Madrid supporter, man, as well.
No, I didn't know that. I thought you were Arsenal.
Of course, I'm Arsenal, but my Spanish team has always been since I've been a kid. I'm Arsenal, of course, but when I'm in Spain, my Spanish team has always been number 7. I've always been Butragueño and literally Real Madrid my whole life. So, lo siento.
All right, Stoop Crew members. you guys should have gotten a message already about the Stoop
What's the
Crew.
answer? Oh, wait, what's the answer?
Oh, I'm not talking to you guys. I'm talking to everybody else. Ancelotti to Zidane and Mourinho, very close. But it's actually Bob Paisley, Ancelotti, and Zinedine Zidane.
Because Real Madrid have won the most.
So sorry.
And
But,
Real Madrid will actually win it this year as well, I think.
Mr. Tom, or anybody else here in the Stoop Crew, let me know if you got the message telling you that about the after party. So just let me see. Champions League for 300. Here we go.
Do one more.
Uh-oh.
Champions League for 400.
It's not working for some reason.
Uh-oh. Okay, well.
Oh, there you go. Who scored the first Premier League hat trick? We already know that one.
You got that. I can't believe Cantona scored the first Premier League hat trick, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, Feliz,
Anders, you're definitely a Stoop Crew. Definitely a Stoop Crew with us.
And yes, you are, Anders. You should have got the message. It went out to all members. So who scored the first ever live televised goal in the Premier League? Oh, I know this one.
Andy Cole.
No.
Come on.
Chris Sutton.
No.
Alan Shearer.
There
No.
you go.
What? I
No.
was going to guess him, but I figured that was so cliche.
It's not. It's not it.
I think it is.
No.
Tony Yeboah.
No.
Pretty sure it's
Oh,
Anders.
Andrei Kanchelskis.
No. It has a ham at the end of it.
Beckham.
What, the end of it?
Teddy Sheringham.
Beckham.
Teddy Sheringham.
No.
Sheringham.
David Beckham when he was
No,
12.
not at all, David Beckham. That's too.
Teddy
No.
Sheringham.
I
Teddy
said-
Sheringham.
I know, John. That's what I'm saying. You got it right.
Yeah, but Mark was
They're all talking over you. Champions League for 400. In which season was the European Cup rebranded as the Champions League?
96, 25 years ago.
No, later
No.
than that. I think it was
1994, was it?
Still, when did you guys win the
Or
treble?
94, 95, 96, something like that.
99. We won it in 99.
Barca won it in 92. It was still the
Was it
European
called the
Cup.
Champions League then?
92 was still the European Cup.
92, 93 says Mr. Tom.
92, 93 is correct.
What? Oh, yeah, we were 91, 92. Sorry, never mind.
I would have said 1994. I thought it was 94.
Because this is the second year.
Jesus, 92, 93. Wow, fucking hell back then.
So we have fists for 500. Who was the first goalkeeper to score a Premier League goal?
Les Sealy.
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, it wasn't Les Sealy. It was David Seaman.
No, close.
It was John Lukic. It was
Hey, Conche, if you're on here, pal, I sent you a message in Patreon, so hopefully you got it with the thing.
Fourth goalkeeper to score a Premier League goal.
No,
Hold on. I think it was a Man City keeper.
his son is a ghost.
Maybe
Man
Schmeichel?
No, it wasn't.
His
It was
son
a Man
is
City.
a ghost.
Schmeichel? Daddy Schmeichel?
Schmeichel.
Daddy Schmeichel.
It's Daddy Schmeichel.
Daddy Schmeichel. Okay, guys, only two more left, and there's only a minute left in this. Okay,
Fist.
guys, we're going to
600.
fists for 600. Liverpool have won 6 Champions Leagues, and Manchester United have won 3. But who are England's third most successful? We've already done this one. Nottingham Forest.
Go away. Now do the next one. And then we're going to get them all through. What is this? Oh.
No, I'm
What is
trying.
this?
Okay, who do we have? Fists and name
Name
the
the
player.
player. Name the player.
Playing in an attacking midfield role is a player who, on his day, was probably the
Maradona.
best ever. He was the outstanding player, and he was
Yeah, all right.
Maradona.
Can I just get my voice in? The best football player in the world ever.
Was who?
Who you
Ozil.
screen?
Ozil.
No, who you just put on the screen?
Oh yeah, I saw Maradona, not Messi.
I'm
but
just
close.
fucking with you.
Nobody compares to Diego Maradona.
Chris, where the fuck did you come from?
Nobody. Done.
I had the girl today.
BX says just dropped a 200 milligram gummy. Jesus. Well, good thing you signed up. You can join us on the podcast. Because guys, that is it for our night tonight. We are actually over time as well.
I'm glad I caught the last one.
No, Chris, we'll send you the link. You can join us over on the what are we calling it? After party? The after party. So guys, we are at the 2 hour mark.
See you, my friend.
It's good to see you too.
We are at the 2 hour mark. So that means we are closing up shop for the public right now, and we are moving over to our private Patreon Stoop Crew only chat. So if you're not a member of the Stoop Crew, unfortunately, we got to say goodnight for the week. We'll see you back after the we'll see you on Sunday morning when we are out at Legends Bar at the Football Factory, and we are talking Manchester United versus Leeds United, and we're talking to people out there about the overall state of the Premier League these days. So we will see you guys at. You guys don't have any link. Anders, you don't have a link. Let me know. You guys didn't get the link. Where's the link? Where's the link? It should have been sent to you guys in the let me see. Let me make sure I post it again. I'll make sure the link is out there, but until then, Okay, guys, I'm sending out a post to all channel members right now, Stoop Crew and higher. You guys should have a link being sent to you for the private Stoop Crew after party, and I spelled it way wrong.
Yeah. I'm going to get more beer. Anyone need beer?
And yeah, man, I could use one.
Oh God, I would love one.
I got you.
Did you send the link in the private chat or?
Oh yeah, I guess I should send it to you guys too, so you can join. So guys, everybody who's on this chat right now, I'm sending in the private chat. There is now a link. If you just click that one, please, and it'll switch you over, and then you'll shut this window. Shut this window and move on over to the next one. I got Chris here. I got me here. And nobody else here, even though I sent it out. So let me make sure everybody has it. Guys, did you link received? Link received. Where do I not you, Bremner's Ghost? You should get it in your YouTube sort of thing. So if you guys didn't get it, let me know.
I just said the same link.
I know, but John, you got to switch. We're going to close this one. I'm only keeping it open.
Sorry, dude.
I'm only keeping it keeping it open in case these guys can't find the.
Lo siento, me voy ahora. Me voy y.
Oh, and there's Lolly. Hey, BX, what's up? All right, Mr. Tom, what's up? You guys got that?
When are we going to do our anti-leads show?
The anti-lead show. Never at this point.
No.
Unless you get a bunch of Liverpool fans.
Am I hitting the outro?
Let me just make sure. Send it to this Hotmail link.
I know you boycotted the game. I watched about half of it. You guys are terrible.
Hey, Alan, do you see over here in the private chat? There should be a private chat button. Click on that, and that'll send you the new link.
Okay. I just tried to send a message there. I don't hear it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to grab another beer as well.
Oh, there it is. John via control room.
Yeah.
I see. That's the first message I see. John via control room. Resend the link.
Let me see. There were 16 years of anti-lead shows. Okay. Saul, I don't know why you guys didn't get the link. Saul, you guys still here? I'm just going to go ahead and post that link there. So Saul, Bremner's Ghost, Anders, if you're still here, that's the link right there. That's the private link.
Leads.
All right. Sorry about that, BX. It's taken us a minute to get here. It's funny that it says 0 people watching, even though I know BX is here and I know I know Mr. Tom is here clearly. The link came through on the community tab. Yeah, that's where it should go. There we go.
There were 16 years of anti-leads shows. It's funny.
All right, John, over on this chat, you can go ahead and do the